allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, everyone. We'll start off with the additional appropriations hearing. Do a call to order. At this time, we will vote to open an additional appropriations hearing. Need a motion? Dan, second. Mike, any discussion? Yeah.
So this is just the, we talked about this before, the additional appropriation where with the a debt payment that needed to happen this year that we really didn't know that, and so we've got the money set there. It's just basically we had to put out there that we're going to make that additional appropriation, and so the state is happy with that. So that's all this really is yep, one extra payment.
Okay, anything else? All in favor? 5. Patriots' comments. The board appreciates attendance at our meetings and is interested in what our patriots have to say. At this time, we are opening the floor for comments. If you have anything you would like to share with us regarding the action items, please stand and be recognized under the Nevolia Policy PO 0167.3. You will have 3 minutes to state your comments.
And this is for the appropriation. There'll be another one after this. So.
Anyone? Okay, board comments. I don't have anything.
I have nothing.
Okay, adjournment, need a motion? Dan, second. Mike, discussion? All in favor? 5. So that was the adjournment for the appropriations. Now we'll start our regular board meeting. To call to order. If there are any additions, changes to the agenda, please announce them at this time. Motion? Tiff? Second? Debbie? Any more discussion? All in favor? 5. Elementary school principal report, Ms. Budd.
Hello. There's been a lot going on in the elementary, of course, but I've condensed it to not keep you all night. We are going to have our grandparents' night and book fair. We have them together. That is next Monday from 5 to 7. That's where grandparents are able to come in the evening, spend some time with the grandkids, play games, have snacks, take pictures, and then we have the book fair going on as well because, you know, grandparents love to buy kids books. So I really want to show some appreciation for our title team, our media, or the library team and our title team because they put a lot of time and effort in organizing and carrying out. We do have a lot of the teachers and staff members that volunteer their time that night, as well as we have National Honor Society at the high school and Sunshine Society members coming over to volunteer as well. So that's always great to have them come over as well. This year we are having Miss Tunney do a special area that's going to focus on some of the social media aspects for parents, just giving them out some information, some good information on, you know, how to help them with social media and their kids and so forth, just to kind of get that interest going. And actually, after talking to Nancy, I just found out that in Greensburg they're having an actual social media event for parents, so that might be something that we might look into as well. So thanks to Ms. Tunney for putting that together for us. Jason and I are midway through our very last observation of the year, which everybody gets excited about that. This is the unplanned observation, and I have to say I've been pleasantly, not surprised, it's not the word I want to use, but I have been excited to see some of when we have the conversations with the planned, they're taking those conversations and that feedback, and I'm seeing that in their unplanned. So that's always nice to see because I know they always want to improve. So it's been fun to go in when they don't know we're coming in. So we'll be done with those. Hopefully, our original plan was to be done by the end of February. Because of snow days, we're going to probably get into more first and second week of March, but we'll be finishing those soon. I don't know if you've all seen the article on our STEM lab. We had one in the newspaper. It was on 812. It's been on Facebook, but I'm very proud of our STEM lab and what Megan Wessel has done with that. 812, First Makerspace is the one that did the original interview with Megan Wessel. And I don't know if you know anything about our STEM lab, and if you don't, I invite you to come to our building and see it. It is an amazing thing. We've had it for several years, so it's not new, but we're definitely keeping it up to date. And First Makerspace was the one that actually came in and helped us to design that several years ago. So they have since then come back and they did an interview with Ms. Wessel just to kind of showcase what she has been doing and the kind of things that we are doing in our STEM learning. Ms. Wessel spends a lot of time doing that, as well as she does computer science in the computer lab, and she does some of the library. So we're very fortunate to have her to be able to do that. And if you haven't seen it, check out the newspaper, but it's still circulating out there. Also, the window graphics. If you come into our building now, you'll see that nice new entryway with some cool window graphics on it. They came in this week and put those up. So Harcourt did that for us. It looks amazing. I wasn't there today, so they had a couple windows to finish on Friday. I'm assuming they got finished. I don't know, but they were looking really cool. So not just for looks, it's for safety as well. But it looks awesome. And then our gym floor, I know we've had this finished for quite a while, but there was still a little part of it that was not finished. They are finishing it up. It's just part of the eagle in the center of the floor. Jim Sizemore did reach out to me today, and they have the design for that. They're going to come in and just finish a few finishing touches. So if you haven't seen that, you need to see that, and the new bleachers. We also have a new scorer's bench. So we are ready for some action in the gym because it hasn't had too much this year. As you know, we took all of the middle school games and put them over here at the high school in the auxiliary gym or even in the high school gym. We're hoping next year that we can take those back over and show off our new gym. Our teachers, the elementary teachers, really, they do that. Concessions, they do the concessions so that they can get part of the concession money for their classrooms and see their kids. It's very important for them to see those kids as they move on. So that's been a kind of a great bridge between the elementary and the high school now, especially since we have 6th graders that play on some of those teams. So we're hoping to see that back in our building again next year. And then our testing season will be starting soon. I know everybody dreads that around the elementary and high school, but testing season will be starting in March, and then it'll go from, that starts with our iRead, and then it'll go into April and May. So we're getting our kids and our staff ready for that as well. That's all I have.
Thank you. Patreon comments. The board appreciates attendance at the meetings and is interested in what our patriots have to say. At this time, we are opening the floor for comments. If you have anything you would like to share with us regarding the action items, please stand and be recognized. Under the Amelia Policy PO 0167.3, you will have 3 minutes to state your comments. Anyone? Okay. Moving to action items. It is recommended the board approve the minutes of the January 12th, 2026 organization of the board, finance, and regular meeting. Motion? Deb, second. Tiff? Discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve payroll and other claims for January 2026. Motion? Tiff? Second. Dan, any discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the additional appropriations as advertised for the debt service fund. Motion? Dan? Second. Debbie? Discussion?
This is what we talked about before.
Okay.
Official approval.
Anything else? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the compensation of $3,000 per year as well as a supplement of $100 per regular meeting and $75 per special meeting for the board members. A motion? Mike, second. Dan, discussion?
Go over anything?
Yeah. You got something?
Okay, no, just want to make sure that you guys are, okay. Okay.
All right, all in favor? 5. It is recommended the board to continue the practice of using a recording secretary or an alternate to record all business transactions during an official meeting. It is recommended the business manager and HR and benefits coordinator share this duty, as recommended by the superintendent at a rate of $100 per meeting. Motion? Tiffany, second. Dan, any discussion at all? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve a stipend of $100 per meeting for the live broadcasting personnel. Any motion? Debbie? Second. Mike? Any discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Amanda Yagi as high school instructional aide as of February 16, 2026 per support staff benefits and pay. Need a motion? Tiff, second was Dan. Any discussion?
This is just taking over one that had resigned, so just a replacement.
Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Lindsay Wilhelm as long-term sub to replace Aaron Meyer from February 6, 2026 until the conclusion of the 2026 school year. Motion? Dan? Second? Debbie? Any discussion on this?
So this is, she had taught at the Career Center before previously, so she's got some experience with kids in that setting. We talked to them. I know Dr. Maple talked to some of the references that we got glowing things, so it'll be a good fit for the rest of the year.
Good.
What did she teach at the Career Center?
Cosmetology. Yes. See that? Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Any other discussion? All right.
Good job to Erin, though. She did a good job
Yes.
with the kids. Thank you for your time.
Okay. All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Jacob Bolander as junior high baseball coach. Motion, Tiff. Second was Deb. Discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Annabelle Williams as junior high softball coach. Motion, Dan. Second, Tiff. Discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Megan Hicks as a volunteer in the archery program. Motion? Deb. Second was Dan. Discussion? Nothing. All in favor? 5.
Who can raise their hand first around here today?
Well, glad to see it. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of April Cummer as a volunteer in the archery program. Motion? Tiff? Now everybody slows down.
Oh, yeah.
Funny joke.
Need a second. Dan? Discussion on this? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Ashlyn Mormon as a volunteer in the volleyball program. Motion? Mike? Second? Deb? Any discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Bryce Franklin as a volunteer in the baseball program. Any motion? Dan? Second, I think, was Tiff. Any discussion? All right, all in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the appointment of Jacob Yagi as a volunteer in the soccer program. Any motion? Tiffany? Second was Deb. Any discussion? All in favor? 5. It is recommended the board approve the 2026 spring coaching assignments as presented. Need a motion? Mike, second. It's Dan. Any discussion on any of this?
No, that was sent in our packet, and I didn't print it off, so I don't have it to give or to tell everybody who's what.
Okay.
Do you have it?
Got it here somewhere. Just not in order. I think it's here. Yeah.
Softball, Bradshaw's baseball, Larry Hammond's track, Austin's track, Ben Harmer archery, Lee's softball, Steve Huff baseball, Mr. Hughes track, Steve Meyer golf, Sally Mortensen archery, Kara track, Daniel Rowland archery, and then Mr. Wilhelm is golf. That's the same as last year, right?
Should be, I think, just about, I think all,
Get
yeah.
all that?
That's all.
Any other discussion? Everybody good? Okay, all in favor? 5. Some informational minutes from meeting here. First reading of the newly policy, volume 38, number 1, non-discrimination, equal opportunity, employment, and anti-harassment policy. Number 2 is first reading of the Neola policy, volume 38, number 1, bylaws and policies. Third is first reading of the Neola policy, July 2025, special update.
Just so you guys know, these are all, we have someone that works with us from Neola that goes through basically all the legal things that laws changed or whatever, and we'll get more of these once they finish this legislative session. We get new laws we have to come up with. So, yep, these are just making sure we're compliant with everything.
Okay. Anything else? And these aren't labeled 1, 2, and 3. I'm just kind of doing it to keep myself in order here so the public knows. Number 4, Erin Meyer resigned from her position as a high school teacher as of February the 6th, 2026. Deacon Hamilton resigned his position as high school instructional aide as of January 28th, 2026. And last one, number 6, was thanking the Veterans Affairs for making a donation of $500 to the music department. So thank you very much from all of us. Anything else before we get into the superintendent's report? We all good? Okay, Sam?
Just a few things. Knock on some wood here. We finally have some nice weather going on right now. So hopefully it stays like that for the remainder of the winter. But I do want to take some time to thank all the staff, the parents, the students. A lot of snow days, a lot of e-learning days, a lot of headaches, but I think we got through it pretty well, and hopefully we're through that part. We don't have to worry about it. Just a reminder that we do have one more makeup day that we need to make up, which will come that March 20th, which is the Friday before spring break starts. So other than that, we're good to go as far as our makeup days, and hopefully that leads us into spring and we don't have to worry about this. So just an update, if you haven't been out back, the press box at the softball field is currently being taken down for a new press box to go up. It'll be a press box and storage area right there. It wasn't very safe, especially up top. So we're excited to get that kind of rolling and started before and finished before the season gets going. And once that's done, they'll move over to baseball, and there'll be a concession with the restroom and press box there. So that'll give us restrooms and concession at both softball and baseball, which is good. And so excited about those updates. And then finally, I've talked about this before, it's been a little while, but it's been kind of crazy, but we are starting to work on a new video for the website that's going to update the old one that's on there, that if you look, it's probably 7-8 years old, I'm guessing by now. So, and this is all in partnership with the Central Indiana Education Services, and it's free to us. We've got a partnership with them that we have hours built up that we can use, so they'll come in and video, and we'll do some interviews and kind of make it an exciting kind of a thing for, why Jac-Cen-Del is great and things we're working on, and kind of showcase what we're doing. So we're excited about that. So, and that's all I have.
Good, thank you. Board members' comments. Really don't have too much here, maybe a couple things. veterans donations, awesome. And I'd like to thank Sam, Dee, and Matt for putting all this stuff together. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff here in the last, 2 years, guys, and these guys are just phenomenal, getting things going and keeping things running and stuff like that. So thanks to, and I know everybody's a part of this, the teachers and everything, but, these are the ones that's come and commenting to us and stuff. So I do thank everyone, but these guys are really doing us a good job, so thank you.
I don't have anything.
All right. Tiff?
I do have just something to add. On our list of things that we would like to accomplish, and I know we're kind of getting out of season now because basketball's almost over, but in working like the after prom games and stuff like that, our visitors really don't know where to go. So if this may be in the works, like some indoor signage for the high school. It may already be in the
It
works.
is. And
Okay.
so, yeah, so I'll tell you, there's actually a company now that's drawing up some, Dr. Maple and I walked around and figured out the placement locations, where they want them, what's it gonna say. They're working up some visuals for us to see what it looks like, but yeah, it's,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Just wanted to.
yep.
Okay.
And that'll go all through the high school, down to the Ox Gym, everywhere. So
Yeah.
concessions, restrooms, Ox Gym,
Perfect.
visitor side, all those things. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Well, I do have two things to say. Number one, I want to thank Mrs. Budd. Your daughter does a lovely job singing the national anthem. So proud of her. And Mr. Blackwell, you did a very good job on with your cornet. Is that what it was?
Euphonium, but yeah.
Okay. That's close.
Close.
But at the girls' sectional this past week, so they did a good job. Thank you.
Okay. So our next meeting is scheduled for right here. Jac-Cen-Del School Board Trustees will be held on Monday, March 16th, 2026, 6 p.m. at the high school Eagle Room. With that, need a motion for adjournment. Tiffany, second. Deb, any discussion? All in favor?